Emma was a quiet girl who loved books. Every morning, she walked to the small cafe near her house. The cafe was called Sunrise Coffee, and it smelled like fresh bread and roasted coffee beans. Emma always ordered the same thing: a cappuccino with extra foam and a chocolate muffin. One rainy Monday, something different happened. When Emma opened the cafe door, she saw a new face behind the counter. A young man with messy brown hair and a warm smile. His name tag said Leo. "Good morning," he said. "What can I get for you today?" Emma smiled shyly. One cappuccino with extra foam and a chocolate muffin, please." "Coming right up," said Leo. He moved quickly but carefully, as if making coffee was an art. Emma watched him and felt her heart beat a little faster. He looked happy doing his job. When Leo gave her the cup, he said, "Here you go, cappuccino with extra foam. I hope it makes your Monday better." "Thank you. Mondays are always better with coffee." Leo grinned. "Then I'll make sure your coffee is perfect every Monday." Emma didn't know what to say. She took her drink, said, "Thanks," and went to her usual corner table near the window. As she sat down, she looked outside at the rain falling softly on the street. She smiled. For some reason, the rain didn't feel so gray that day. Over the next few days, Emma visited Sunrise Coffee every morning. Leo was always there, smiling, talking to the customers, making jokes. Each day, they talked a little more. "Do you always read in the mornings?" Leo asked one day, pointing to the book she had on the table. "Yes," Emma said. "It's my quiet time before work." "What are you reading?" he asked. "Pride and Prejudice," she said. "It's a love story." "Ah, classic," said Leo. "So you're a romantic?" Emma blushed. "Maybe a little." Leo smiled. "Good. The world needs more romantics." That morning, when Emma left the cafe, she felt her heart lighter than usual. The sound of Leo's voice stayed in her head. She didn't know it yet, but her simple morning routine was about to change forever. A week later, the rain came again. The streets were wet, and the sky looked heavy with gray clouds. Emma hurried to Sunrise Coffee, holding her umbrella tightly. When she entered, she saw Leo cleaning the counter, humming a soft song. "Morning, Emma," he said. His smile was like sunshine in the rainy morning. "Hi, Leo," she said, taking off her wet jacket. "It's raining again." "Perfect weather for coffee," he said. "The usual?" She nodded. "Yes, please." Leo started making her cappuccino. As he worked, he asked, "So, what do you do after you finish your coffee? Straight to work?" "Yes," said Emma. "I work at a bookstore downtown. It's called the Reading Room." "A bookstore? That's amazing," Leo said. "You must love books." "I do," she said with a smile. "It's quiet, and I get to help people find stories they'll love." "I'd love to visit someday," Leo said. "Maybe you can recommend me a book." Emma blushed again. "Sure," she said softly. Leo handed her the cappuccino. "Extra foam, as always," he said. She took a sip and smiled. "You make the best coffee in town." "Maybe it's because I make it for you," Leo said playfully. Emma's cheeks turned pink. She looked down and laughed nervously. "You're funny." He smiled but didn't say anything more. The air between them felt warm, even though it was cold outside. Later that week, something unexpected happened. When Emma entered the cafe on Thursday morning, Leo wasn't there. A different barista, a tall woman with red hair, was working instead. "Good morning," said Emma, looking around. "Where's Leo?" "Oh," said the woman. "He's not here today. He took the day off." Emma felt a small disappointment in her chest. The coffee didn't taste the same without Leo's smile. The next morning, she came back again. Leo was there, but he looked tired. "Hi," she said. "Are you okay?" "Yeah," he said, rubbing his eyes. "Just didn't sleep well. I was helping my friend move." Emma smiled kindly. "You're always helping someone, huh?" Leo laughed softly. "I guess so, but today's better now that you're here." Emma looked down, pretending to fix her bag, trying to hide her blush. When she sat at her usual table, Leo came over after a few minutes, holding a small cup with a heart drawn on the foam. "This one's on the house," he said, "for my favorite customer." Emma smiled widely. "Thank you, that's so sweet." As Leo walked back to the counter, he turned and said, "See you tomorrow, right?" Emma nodded. "Of course." That night, Emma couldn't stop thinking about Leo. His smile, his jokes, the heart on the coffee, everything made her heart race a little. She didn't know if it was love, but it felt like something special. Saturday morning was bright and sunny. The rain was gone, and the air smelled fresh. Emma was excited. She had a new plan. She wanted to invite Leo to visit the reading room, her bookstore. She spent extra time choosing her outfit, a soft blue sweater and her favorite scarf. When she arrived at Sunrise Coffee, she smiled the moment she saw Leo behind the counter. "Good morning, Leo," she said happily. "Hey, Emma," he said, his eyes lighting up. "You look great today." Emma blushed. "Thank you. I wanted to ask you something." "Sure, what is it?" "Well," she began, "I work until 6 today, but I thought maybe you could come see the bookstore sometime, maybe after your shift?" Leo smiled. "That sounds nice. I finish at 5. Maybe I can stop by." Emma's heart jumped. "Great! It's on Maple Street, number 12. "Got it," said Leo. "See you later then." The whole day, Emma was full of energy. She organized books, helped customers, and looked at the clock every few minutes. When 6 o'clock came, she fixed her hair and waited near the door. Minutes passed. 5, 10, 20. No Leo. She checked her phone. No messages. She waited another 15 minutes, but he didn't come. Her excitement slowly turned into sadness. "Maybe he forgot," she whispered to herself. "Or maybe something happened." At 7, she closed the store and walked home. The sky was turning orange, but Emma didn't notice. Her chest felt heavy. The next morning, she went to Sunrise Coffee as usual. Leo was there, but he didn't look at her at first. "Morning," Emma said quietly. "Morning," Leo answered, busy cleaning the counter. Emma hesitated. "You didn't come yesterday." Leo looked up, surprised. "Oh, Emma, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to, but my boss asked me to stay late. We had a big order and I couldn't leave." Emma looked down. "You could have sent a message." "I know," said Leo softly. "I lost your number when my phone broke last week. I didn't get it back yet." Her heart softened a little. "It's okay," she said after a pause. "I understand." Leo smiled weakly. "I'll make it up to you. How about I bring coffee to your bookstore tomorrow? My treat." Emma smiled. "Deal." They both laughed, and the tension faded. The next afternoon, Emma was arranging books when the bell above the door rang. She looked up and saw Leo standing there, holding 2 cups of coffee. "Delivery for Miss Emma," he said with a grin. Emma laughed. "You made it." "Of course," he said, handing her the cup. "Cappuccino with extra foam," I remembered. They sat together in a quiet corner surrounded by shelves of books. For a few minutes, neither of them spoke. The silence felt calm and warm. "I like this place," said Leo softly. "It smells like stories." Emma smiled. "That's my favorite part too." Leo looked at her. "You know, Emma, I think you're a story I'd like to read forever." Emma's cheeks turned red. She laughed nervously. "That's a very romantic thing to say." Leo shrugged. "Maybe I am a romantic too." Emma looked into his eyes and smiled. Something inside her told her this was only the beginning of something beautiful. The next week was full of sunshine. Every morning, Emma stopped by Sunrise Coffee, and Leo always had her cappuccino ready before she even ordered. They talked about everything: books, music, dreams, and favorite places. Emma learned that Leo loved painting. He showed her pictures of his small paintings on his phone: beaches, sunsets, and city streets. "They're beautiful," Emma said honestly. "Thanks," Leo said with a shy smile. "It's my way to relax after work." "Maybe one day you can paint something for the bookstore," Emma said. "A little corner of stories." "I'd love that," said Leo. Everything felt perfect, until one Friday morning. When Emma entered the cafe, she saw Leo talking seriously to his manager. His expression looked different: sad, maybe worried. "Morning, Leo," she said cheerfully. He turned quickly and smiled, but his eyes didn't match his smile. "Hey, Emma." "What's wrong?" she asked. Leo hesitated. "Can we talk after my shift?" "Of course," she said softly, feeling a strange nervousness. That evening, they met in the park near the river. The sky was orange and pink as the sun went down. Leo looked quiet, holding his coffee cup without drinking. "I got some news," he said finally. "My mom is sick. She lives in another city, Greenhaven. I have to go there for a while." Emma felt her heart sink. "For how long?" "I don't know," Leo said. "Maybe a few weeks, maybe longer." "Oh," she whispered. That's hard." "I didn't want to tell you like this," Leo said, "but I didn't want to disappear without saying goodbye." Emma looked at him. "You're leaving soon?" "Tomorrow," he said quietly. There was silence. The sound of the river filled the air. Emma tried to smile, but her eyes were wet. "You should go," she said softly. "Your mom needs you." Leo looked at her for a long moment. Then he reached out and took her hand. "I'll come back, Emma," he said. "I promise." She squeezed his hand. "You'd better," she said, trying to smile again. They sat there until the sky turned dark, not saying much, just holding hands. Neither of them wanted to let go. The next day, Emma went to the cafe early, hoping to see him before he left. When she arrived, he was already there, cleaning the counter one last time. "You came," he said, smiling softly. "Of course," said Emma. "I couldn't let you go without coffee." She handed him a small paper bag. Inside was a muffin, his favorite. "For the road," she said. Leo laughed quietly. "You're amazing, you know that?" He leaned forward and kissed her cheek. It was soft and quick, but it made Emma's heart stop for a second. "I'll call you as soon as I can," he said. Emma nodded. "I'll be waiting." As Leo walked out the door, Emma watched him go. The bell above the door rang one last time, and the cafe suddenly felt empty. That night, Emma sat in her room, holding her phone. No message yet. She looked at the rain outside and whispered, "Please come back, Leo."